Welcome back to OT Sports. Today we got our Summit League Conference Tournament predictions. We're doing all 32 college basketball conference tournaments right here on this channel. So if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on the noties to make sure you don't miss out on any of the videos. We've been uploading about 3 videos a day. We're doing one more after this. We already have one today. You can go check out some vids from the previous couple days. We have over 10 tournament videos predictions already out. So make sure you check those out. As always, my Discord next to the link to the description. You can join that, get follow that. But let's just get right into this bracket. So we got 9 teams here. Real quick before we get started, make sure you like the video if you enjoy. Share with some people that you think might be interested in this kind of content. We also do college football, NFL, NBA, and MLB. So subscribe if you're interested in any of that. And yeah, thank you guys for the support. Recently been growing a lot. Yeah, thank you guys for that. So now let's get into the picks. I know you guys are you're all waiting for this part of the video. I just want to say thank you though. But now we got the picks. So the first game, 8-seeded Oral Roberts taking on the 9-seed South Dakota. Now South Dakota's having a pretty rough year. They're 12-19. The offense is doing much of the work here. They're one of the worst defensive teams in college basketball. They are pretty bad. Oral Roberts, they're not as bad, but they have had a pretty rough year, 11-18. I will go with Oral Roberts just because they're not one of the worst defensive teams in the country. But they're not great. I will go with them though. They might have maybe. I mean they've been to the tournament a couple times. They were there last year. So they probably got some experience. So I will go with Oral Roberts to take down South Dakota. But going up against South Dakota State in the next round, I don't think they get past them here. I will go with the Jackrabbits. They've been in the tournament quite a bit recently. Them and Oral Roberts have really been running this conference, it feels like, for the past 5-6 years. South Dakota State's a really good team this year. They are the second highest ranked KenPom team in this conference. They have a really good offense. Their defense isn't bad. They're 149 overall in KenPom. They have a really good team this year. I really like the Jackrabbits, so I will take them here. St. Thomas taking on North Dakota State. North Dakota State, if they had a better matchup here, I might feel a little bit better about picking them. But St. Thomas is the highest ranked team in this conference in terms of KenPom overall efficiency, and North Dakota State is actually one of the worst. They are bottom 4 in this conference, so I will go with St. Thomas here. A lot of the numbers really like them. They're actually, when you look at it, they're a little bit ahead of South Dakota State, just barely. They have a little bit worse of an offense, but a decent amount better defense. So they're pretty well-rounded team. And they slow the game down. They're one of the slowest teams in the country, and I think that will really benefit them. So I will take them to beat North Dakota State. Now looking at the 2 versus 7, the University of Missouri Kansas City taking on Denver, and I will take UMKC over Denver. Denver's just really not impressive this season. I don't really see them getting an upset here. They're right on par with their seed. They're the 7th the best team in terms of KenPom efficiency. UMKC is quite a bit higher than that. I'll go with them here. It seems like the smart thing to do. But for this one, I actually am going to take the upset. I'm going to go with Omaha to take down North Dakota. I think they can get them here. North Dakota is the 4th highest ranked team in terms of KenPom. Omaha is right behind them, actually. They are 200th in offense, 290 in defense. North Dakota is higher in both, but you got to have some upsets in here, and I think Omaha can catch them a little bit. I'm not really too confident in North Dakota. Their offense is about the same as Omaha. Their defense is a little bit better, but yeah, I'm going to take Omaha. I think they can get a little upset here. Now looking at the 1 versus 4 game, and in my opinion, these are the 2 best teams in this conference, so I think whoever wins this one, if these 2 do match up, will end up winning this conference. I think this conference is really between these 2 teams here, the 1 versus 4. we're talking about South Dakota State taking on St. Thomas. And yeah, I mean, these are the two real contenders, in my opinion, for this conference. I don't really think anyone else has that much of a chance, in my opinion. These are the two highest ranked teams in KenPom. And yeah, I mean, St. Thomas is just ahead of them. Um, South Dakota does like to play the game pretty fast. They have a really good offense. They like to speed things up. But St. Thomas, I said this a little bit earlier, they are one of the slowest teams in Division One. They're, according to KenPom adjusted tempo, adjusted tempo. They're at ranked 351, and you have to be pretty slow to be that low. That's one. I mean, they are one of the 10 slowest teams in the country. I think they could slow down South Dakota's offense, and St. Thomas's offense is actually only 9 spots behind South Dakota State. There's a pretty slim margin there, and the fact that South Dakota State's whole identity is their offense, St. Thomas is right there, and they play slow. They're efficient. They will just grind down the clock and make big shots at the end of the shot clock. I think that really hurts South Dakota State, and I really like this matchup in St. Thomas's favor, so I'm actually going to take them. I'm going to go with a bit of an upset. South Dakota State is the overwhelming favorite in this conference, but I'm going to take St. Thomas to get them here, and I think they move on to the championship game. Now looking at the 2 seed taking on the 6 seed, UMKC taking on Omaha, and I'm going to go with another upset. I think Omaha knocks them off. This conference tournament prediction, I got a little bit wild. I got a 4 versus 6 in the conference title game. UMKC just doesn't really have anything that impresses me too much. They're not very high in offense or defense. There's nothing just really standing out about their game. I guess their defense is pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I think Omaha gets on a streak here, and I think they knock off the 2 and 3 seed in back-to-back games, and I think they go to the conference title game. Yeah, I mean, you got to have some upsets. It's March. Not everything's going to go the way you think. So for this tournament, man, I got a lot of upsets. 4 seed and a 6 seed in the title game. Ultimately, I don't think Omaha can realistically win this game. I said this already. I mean, I think whoever makes it out between South Dakota State and St. Thomas, I think will end up winning this conference. I think those are by far the 2 best teams here. No other team really has anything standing out too special about them, for me at least. I will go with St. Thomas. They have a very nice, well-rounded team, and their offense is actually pretty solid. I mean, the defense isn't something to laugh at either. They have like I said, very well-rounded. The offense is better than the defense, and they play very slow and very efficient. So I kind of like that in their favor. That's why I took them over South Dakota State. I really think that matchup favors them, and I think they should have enough to take down Omaha after getting that huge win against South Dakota State. And I think St. Thomas actually sneaks their way into the tournament. They'll probably end up with a 16 seed or a 15 at the highest if this were to happen, but I mean, FDU did it last year, so anything can happen in March. I will take St. Thomas, and I think they punched their ticket to March Madness. So yeah, that's going to do it for the Summit League Conference Tournament predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're doing all 32 college basketball conference tournament predictions. Every single one right here on this channel within the next week here. And yeah, we don't only do college basketball. Like I said, college football, NFL, NBA, and MLB. So if you're interested in any of that, go down there, hit the subscribe button, turn on the noties. And yeah, as always, my Discord and X are linked in the description. You can join that. You can follow that. Whatever you'd like to do. But I will see you guys in a little bit with our last conference tournament prediction of the day. We're doing the Big Sky. We just wrapped up what was before this? We just wrapped up the Southern Conference, and we have a bunch of other videos on the channel. Make sure to check those out. But yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit with our Big Sky tournament predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed this one.